Hello and welcome again to the Tristan channel. In this video we'll be reacting to another one done by Slapped Ham. These are, you won't believe these chilling things caught on camera. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, I've been drinking Coca-Cola. Oh, shupapoo.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham.
Hey, Callum.
Today we're looking at some scary recordings that are bound to haunt your dreams. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. There's something about a young girl with long black hair wandering about that sends chills down many people's spines. Perhaps it's due to popular horror movies like The Ring or Grudge. This video, shared to Instagram by user Terra and Los Videos, shows something strange happening in a wooded area in an unknown location. In the clip, we see a young girl with long black hair sitting beside some kind of catchment area in a forest.
The squatter. Well, someone's pissed and sat in wood.
The camera pans to the right, where we can see a group of people kneeling behind a wall, peering at the girl.
Perverts!
The camera goes back and forth for a minute or so until the girl stands up. She seems to be shifting her head around.
She could be drunk.
After another minute passes, we can see that one member of the group has decided to approach the girl. Watch what happens.
Oh boy.
The girl lets out an awful scream. The group runs away into the jungle yelling in fear when things take a chilling turn. Take a look. It can be hard to see at first, but watching that again in slow motion as the group runs, the camera shifts to the right, where we can see something black on the jungle floor. What's creepier is that it seems to be the girl that screamed. Somehow she appeared ahead of the group. Seconds later, another scream is heard, then the clip abruptly ends. The girl is certainly as eerie as the one in the ring, and her behaviour is terrifying. What was she doing alone in the jungle? Why did she scream? And just how did she end up next to the group while they were fleeing? These questions remain to be answered, though it's safe to say this group won't be visiting this area again anytime soon.
See that bit where she screams, obviously, I mean, she can see him, because we can't see, because the camera is sort of like cut her head in half. It's more reflected on him. So I'm not sure it's because you could hear him or just see him out the corner of her eye and screams. You know, I could understand if that was just like a stray person or whatever. Unless, of course, it's all been filmed. But then again, even if it was faked. Also, how the hell did she get ahead of them when they were running? She was already behind that tree that was like ahead of them, if it makes sense. So, don't know. It's very bizarre.
We like to think that our relatives who have passed away come to visit us from time to time. This is meant to bring us some peace, but the thought can be a little creepy for some. Reddit user Sonky Doodle shared a photo to our Slaptam subreddit that seems to show something unusual. Whether it's sweet or a little eerie is up to you. In the photo, we see two women posing together. In the middle of the two women is the face of an older woman looking directly at the camera. The Redditor explained that this photo was taken at her cousin's wedding in a church. Her grandmother was a huge advocate of the church and passed away in 2015. The Redditor believes that this was her grandmother's spirit congratulating the happy couple. Here's a reference photo of what their grandmother looked like in life. There certainly is a resemblance when comparing the two images. So what do you think? Could this really be the spirit of the uploader's deceased grandmother? Let me know your take on this in the comment section down below.
Well, here it is. It's not a horrible picture. They're smiling, so it's not too bad, is it?
YouTube channel NK Hauntings sent us this eerie paranormal investigation. In June 2021, the team investigated Odie's Bar and Restaurant in Londonderry, UK. According to staff and patrons, the restaurant is haunted. All sorts of strange activity has been reported, like disembodied whispers, cold spots, and quite often the security system will detect movement after hours when there's no one else in the building. Often, when the managers open in the morning, chairs and other objects have moved or toppled over. The restaurant gave NK Haunting some footage of an alarm going off in one of the bathroom stalls. Watch. The motion-activated lights are clearly off when they go into the bathroom, yet a cord needs to be pulled for the alarm to go off. This is just a small example of the strange activity that often occurs in the restaurant. With the reports and stories in mind, the team at NK Hauntings investigate the restaurant. The video shows the YouTubers exploring the building at night time.
There's nothing here that could be causing that, right?
No, especially because it's answering you bang on.
At about 27 minutes in, we can see one of the group members sitting on a couch. Suddenly, we can hear a loud sound in the distance. It sounds like it's coming from the bathroom.
The last time we were here, we got a lot of,
The bathroom?
The group goes to investigate. They come across a set of keys in a door lock that seem to be moving completely on their own.
Guys, there's a big bang on here. These keys are moving. These keys are literally moving.
shut up.
The consensus is that the door slammed on its own, causing the keys to move.
I think it might have been that door. That door opened itself or closed itself. There's no fans in here. There's nothing in here, guys. Look.
As you've seen,
There's nothing here in here,
turned
earlier.
on, we censored the lights when we came in here.
Yeah, and them keys was moving. I'm so happy I looked that I caught that. What we were literally just saying out there, we haven't seen anything move with our eyes.
At the very end of the investigation, the camera captures something eerie. Take a look.
That's so weird. It's a really weird night.
It is a really weird night.
Watching that again, as the group moves around, we can spot what seems to be a shadow moving past in the background.
It's a really weird night.
It is a really weird night.
There's no one else in the building, so where could this shadow have come from?
That's so weird. It's a really weird night.
It is a really weird night.
Given the reports from staff and patrons that the building is haunted, seeing this inexplicable shadow figure certainly does make you wonder whether something paranormal has been captured on film here.
That's so weird. It's a really weird night.
It is a really weird night.
Does anything good ever happen in a basement? Reddit user RM Moser shows us that no, nothing ever does. In the photo shared to the social media site, we see something that's been creeping users out. In the photo, we see a large basement. Standing at the very end of the stairs on the far left is what seems to be a somewhat transparent woman. The picture gets creepier when you consider the context. The Redditor explains that the image was taken by their dad's realtor when she was in the house by herself. The realtor had said that the previous owner's wife had passed away in the house shortly after it was constructed, and that's why it was being sold. The Redditor said that their dad had spent a night in the house and heard strange banging sounds all throughout the house. Most other Redditors in the comments section believed that this was just a regular person that happened to be coming down the stairs when the picture was taken. After all, we can see some kind of shadow behind the woman. Perhaps the realtor wasn't aware that someone else was home at the time. Still, it seems strange that the woman's wearing pajamas, which would be a little weird if it wasn't their home. So what do you think is going on in this photo? In 2014, something bizarre was captured on camera in a bull ring in South America. In the photograph, we can see 4 young men posing for a picture in the Plaza de Toros in Bogota, Colombia. It was after hours. Order inside the stadium. They took the pic and thought nothing of it. It wasn't until later that they reviewed the photo and that they noticed something chilling. On the left, we can see what seems to be a man wearing a long white coat. His head resembles a pig or a dog with long ears. Eerily, this isn't the first time a figure with a pig face has been seen in the stadium. In fact, many security guards at the Plaza de Toros have reported seeing the figure, as well as strange noises echoing through the halls. Some believe that this spirit is warning the bullfighters not to harm or injure any animals. So what do you think this figure is? Love to hear your opinions in the comments section down below. This next photo often floats around old internet forums and tends to come with a warning that the image is cursed. No one knows the true origins of the photo, but many believe the eerie figure seen in the picture is a dangerous omen. In the photograph, we see 4 girls posing together. Standing behind the girl on the far right is the mysterious figure in question. It appears to be a man, though completely dark, as if a shadow. The scariest part is the figure's piercing yellow eyes that look directly into the camera. So is the photo cursed? No one knows for sure, but some rumours say that one of the girls in the photo got in a car accident shortly after the photo was taken. And now that you've seen this photo...
Yes, but I know what he's going to say. No, you've seen this photo, you're probably cursed. But yeah, no, if you look at... That could be someone stood at the bar, because one... The figure looks like, if you look closer, even that image there, it looks like he's wearing a suit and tie and dark sunglasses, so it looks like there's light reflecting off the sunglasses. So it could actually be, the only way we could determine is if the girl said that there's no one else in that direction, but that actually looks like a guy. Yeah, no, actually. I don't know if you can see it, but on the left especially, if you look carefully, it looks like an African American with a beard, sunglasses, and a suit and a tie, with a red tie. So it could be someone stood at the bar.
I would proceed with caution in case the stories are true.
Could be someone stood at the bar. It looks like someone stood at the bar. Again, the only determinant is if we is if anyone asked if there was someone stood behind them, if that makes sense, if they knew the guy they was stood behind them. Because like I said, if you look closely, it looks like a bald African-American with a beard, starts here, dark sunglasses and a dark suit with a tie. So, and the light is not in his eyes, are not piercing, glowing eyes, but even in the bad pixelation, you can see some sunglasses. So it looks like there's light reflective sunglasses. So, yeah.
Before we take a look at some eerie photos captured at a California construction site, remember to caress that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there. Wee wee. Then turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Slaptown viewer Birdie S shared 4 images at 2 separate construction sites in California that seem to show a couple of very unwelcome entities. The first 2 sets of photos were taken by a security officer in a construction room in Pleasanton, California. The guard was doing their rounds and taking photos as part of their nightly routine. In the far right corner, we can see a glass window. Behind the glass is what appears to be a shadowy figure. It was after hours and no one else was around. Here's the photo with a filter applied. There's clearly something standing behind the glass. The second group of photos shows another construction location, this time in Oakland, California. This time, in the very middle of the photograph, you can see...
Sorry, I'll just pause it because you see my Cthulhu thing here? Oh, where is it? If I can get it to do it. That's a 3D plastic sculpture that someone made on Etsy. Because I tried to put it on my Haunted Dolls, my EMF, nothing went off. That's a hollow 3D printed statue of Cthulhu. And it went up to yellow. When I touched the thing to it, it went to yellow. Bizarre that, isn't it?
A pale figure of some kind. At first glance, it looks like a young girl wearing a dress. Upon closer inspection, it seems as if the girl's head is twisted backwards, as if she's looking directly at the photographer, yet her feet are pointing the other way. Interestingly, there have been reports from workers of strange happenings in the first location, with people saying they feel as if they're being watched. The original poster isn't sure if these reports are 100% true or not, but the fact that a suspicious figure has been caught on camera would make it seem so. Hopefully, the ghostly figures in these photos won't decide to appear again anytime soon.
Ooh. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, that cursed one, yeah, I'm sorry, but that looked like someone stood at the bar, basically, with sunglasses and a suit on, so... it is odd that you would be wearing sunglasses in a nightclub, because it make it hard to see, but yeah, if you look at it, even its potato quality, yeah, it just looks like a person. Anyway, thanks for watching it with me. If you like this video, then hit the like. If you haven't already, then please subscribe to this channel, and I'll love you forever. Until next time, folks, take care, cheerio.